What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Last week on my main O'Shea Duke Jackson channel, I talked about, why Kim Kardashian is not interested in Kanye West and that he needs to get over it. He's trying to ask her to come back. He wants his family back. He was dating several models at one point, and it seems like, when she possibly thought about getting back with him, he's already dating somebody else. Then she started getting with, Pete Davidson, and it was a problem. Okay? And Pete Davidson is 28. He's nothing in comparisons to the talent that, Kanye West is. But we got to talk about this because a lot of men have this problem when you're in a relationship with somebody. What is the biggest problem that we have as men, especially in today's world? When you're married or you have a separation or your girlfriend leaves, she gets with somebody else. And this is the problem for a lot of guys. The new guy is nothing like you. As far as talent is concerned, he's don't have the money. He's nothing like you, all right? Because Kanye West is a billionaire. This guy, he's a comedian. I had never really heard about him so much. And, he's a young guy. Kim Kardashian is close to being 40. So he's young. He's white guy. That must also probably hurt Kanye West. But the reality is that it's not that she's so in love with him. He's new. Okay? And I want guys to really understand what that's about. Okay? For those of you guys who have been in relationships with somebody and you're watching their Instagram and they're with somebody else and you still want them back and it's not happening and she's acting like she's in love, well, it's new. Just like when you get a new laptop. You get a new computer, you get a new Jordans. Everything is great when it's new. But as Bobby Blue Bland, the great singer, used to sing, further on up the road. Okay? And as men, we have to be patient about these things. Because further on up the road will still determine how the person is going to be. And for those of you guys who have been in relationships, when your ex moves on to the next guy, it's really head over heels the first year. Second year might be okay. It's the honeymoon phase. But what happens in year 3? What happens in year 4? Okay? For those of you who have baby mamas, you know what I'm talking about. If you have a baby mama and she moved on with another guy, she's bragging about this guy. Some of you guys, she's throwing it in your face. Yeah, he's better than you. Get to year 3, year 4. The same guy she's complaining about, she's throwing it in your face. She's asking you for advice. And next thing you know, booty clapping sounds. Okay? You in there hitting it. Like it never stopped. Because newness wears off. It just does. And this is something that Kanye West has to understand. When a person, when it's new, let me just say this. You can be with a person, you really love them. But the longer something is going on and you keep having the same problems, the same arguments, there's a lot of hurt and things there over the year. You don't have a lot of patience. And then when you get that new person where you don't have that history with, it's a breath of fresh air until you start dealing with those same issues with them. And then you start going through scandals with them. You start going with problems with them. And I'm going to say this for most guys, and I'm going to exclude, Kim Kardashian out of this. But what I'll say for this for most men. Most ladies that you really want or want to deal with, at some point you felt that they might not have even been worth keeping. Okay? And what you're probably going to find out, and this might even apply to both men and women, is that whoever they're going to, you can kind of rest assured that they're not going to get anything special. All right? It's new, it seems good at first, and it seems great. But you know what they're dealing with. You got to be honest with yourself. That's why I tell guys so much, really peel the layer back. I know you love her. I know you really miss her. I know all you do is think about her, but pull that layer back and really analyze, what does she do for you? Think about your quality of life. And I think that as men, and the celebrity junk is a concept for men in this time. How was your quality of life improved by dealing with her as a mate? And most of you can't really talk about it extensively. Maybe there are a few things, maybe the sex was really good. Maybe she did improve your quality of life to a certain degree. I don't know. But what you can really decipher is that if you want to indicate somebody's future performance, all that you need to do is study their past performance. And subsequently, I want to say this, how she was with you is probably how she's going to be with somebody else. People tend to repeat their patterns that they have got, that they've learned over the years, good or bad. Habitual practices tend to be the same. So if this person didn't check in with you, they were not a good communicator, and you really hated it about them, then understand that wherever they're going, that's going to still be a problem. If they did this and it pissed you off, typically wherever they're going is going to deal with that. Now that person might not know up front if the person's a liar. Maybe you don't really know how that's going to work out, but when they go to the new person, that issue is still going to be there. And so you probably can rest assured, like, well, you know what? Maybe it's good that she's dealing with this new guy and not dealing with me. Because I can tell you that a lot of guys need to heal. A lot of men need to heal, especially in the black community. Because whether you cause the problem in the relationship, because men definitely do that, or not, having time to reflect on your performance in a relationship or whatever it is, a friendship, however you want to, quantify it, it allows you to improve. And Kanye West is going through that right now. He's missing what was the good parts of her. But that he didn't like about her, he's not going to miss. And I'm going to tell you this guy, Pete Davidson. He's a younger guy. He's not accomplished. All right? This is always a dangerous spot for a man to be in. Okay? The woman is 13 years old, younger than him. She's 41. He's 28. She has a lot of money. She has 4 kids. I don't think he has any. All right? It's a great thing for him. And you know what she's going to look at him as? A beta male. Okay? Hey, you're a young guy. You're a beta. Like I'm 41. I have billions of dollars. I'm a billionaire. Like, you're just a young guy, and and really it kind of indicates that maybe she can't get somebody else. She probably could, but she's 41. She's not what she used to be. This guy doesn't have as much money, and we typically know about women. Once they get to a certain financial level, they have to date down. Usually that's the case. Sierra's a little bit different because of her age, but hey, she's 41, 4 kids, dating a 28-year-old, most likely having a lot of fun. He's new. And if that's the case, let it be. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.